Hello everybody and welcome again to this wine episode. I'm Mark, winemaker for Markus Divinus. Today, as you can see, I'm outside. Beautiful weather, almost 30 degrees. Summer on its way. Just assessed the vines we have here on site, Girgentina and Gelosa. Everything is looking good. Today is a public holiday here in Malta, so people are most probably enjoying the nice weather. We're here in Zafrana estate in Dingley to enjoy the afternoon. Today we did a nice carbonara with guanciale, colonnata. We did with Zarin from 2018. Matched really well. Lovely wine with lovely pasta. But today we're not going to discuss Zarin, but we're going to discuss YEHUDIT. For those who don't know what YEHUDIT is, practically YEHUDIT is Judith in Hebrew. Okay, Judith is my mother. Okay, so this wine is named after her. From 2018. 18 for YEHUDIT was really great. Still very young, very vibrant. As you can see, the color is full of freshness. When you see a color like this in the glass with all this vibrancy, it means that there's a lot of components that will make the wine age even further. That could be the pH, really good pH. That could be really good acidity, tannins, color extraction, etc, etc. As you can see, the color itself is not as dark. You can actually see through the color. Okay, it's those type of wines which you can really enjoy the color of the wine itself. There are some other wines, even which we do, but you can actually see nothing, you know. This particular one, you can see that nice vibrancy in the wine itself. So it's the second year that we are doing YEHUDIT. Second year labeling YEHUDIT. In the past we used to do what we call Ta Juditta, which means of Judith, which was on a sweet side, because my mom and also my family like sweet wine, so I had to improvise a little bit to make a good sweet wine for them. But nowadays YEHUDIT is completely dry. The idea of YEHUDIT is practically a classic style made predominantly from Sangiovese grapes with the help of Cabernet Sauvignon. So the Sangiovese grapes are coming from a very small vineyard in Ain Rehana. It's the limit of Burmarat. It's a site that we have been vinifying from it for quite a long time now, with very good results. We usually harvest around 500 to 700 kilos, so not much, very little quantities as usual, and we take the whole plot. On the other hand, there's Cabernet Sauvignon, is about 40%, which is coming from a field very nearby here in Dingley, very close to the Dingley Cliffs. Plot of about 20 years, which the same plot goes to the Gretz wine, but in this wine goes approximately 40% Cabernet Sauvignon. Especially in 2018 we did about 60-40 blend, 60 being the Sangiovese. So let's see on the nose. Oof. On the nose it's really interesting. There's the sense of herbaceousness immediately from the Sangiovese. There's the small fruit, there's the forest fruit, there's the wet forest that you actually smell in the wine itself. The oak is not as pronounced. We are using second and third year oak, mainly French, in this wine, not to influence the wine as much, because the idea of YEHUDIT is to enjoy the classic and the characteristics of the Sangiovese itself. So the nose is really classic. This is what I'm interested in achieving from this particular wine. The 2018, as I said, has a lot of vibrancy, you know, it has a lot of youth, so it will age much longer. This is lower alcohol, but there's more tannins to it, more structure, more fruit, more vibrancy in the acidity itself. Both wines are very similar in the style, but 2018 will live much longer. So let's assess this wine on the palate. Wow, squirt of zestiness this wine has, the freshness, the acidity, the finish that is very you have a lot of small fruits, raspberries, black fruits, also characteristics coming from herbaceousness, you know, like mint, a little bit of eucalyptus. It's very evident as well. Mushroom, there is that just slight buttery element in this wine, but not as much buttery. It's more to the rustic style of wines. Goes completely different to the other wines that we are making than the Gretz and then the Adon. This particular wine is very classic, very rustic, Italian style of wine, mainly wine coming from the Chianti area, because predominantly this wine has Sangiovese. Obviously the Sangiovese is grown here in Malta, which I tell you it grows really well. Few wines you can find in Malta that are actually with Sangiovese, made in Malta, made from 100% grapes cultivated in Malta, that are cultivated really well. So cheers to the farmers that are cultivating these plots. Really admire their work. We want to make sure that we prolong this sort of quality for future. Looking forward to welcome you here very soon, hopefully very soon. Summer is very near, so keep strong, guys. In the meantime, if you want to drink this wine, Farsons Direct has this wine. They will gladly deliver this bottle of wine at your door. Leave a comment, tell us if you want to try this wine, and we will gladly deliver this wine for you guys. Cheers, and until the next time, take care, stay safe. Cheers.